holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. .13 yards remaining on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Thomas. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your... teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On play action, here's Tua. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington,
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Tua. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a good 20. That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Powering his way forward and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he will find his man Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple...
As Sanders has it poked free.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, the touchdown a minute ago on offense got him back into it, and now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams, to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
Tours throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2 to throw again. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time. And then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
He's at the 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Blitz forthcoming.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Slide for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Washington 21, Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 44.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan,